But I will say this straight away, Daniel Day-Lewis, of course, a welcome return to the film industry. One of, if not the greatest actors of all time, who's given us some of the greatest performances of all time. I rewatched There Will Be Blood recently, so I'm going to be absolutely blitzing about this. He's given one of my favourite performances ever as well in Gangs of New York, which I have to add. But with his son being first-time director, I don't want to be too harsh on his son, if I'm honest, but I don't think this was very well directed. And it's his first film, and I can let that go, and I can let that slide. I'm not a dick. It felt like a definition of nepotism, right? And it's... I can't remember who said this at the screening, but the sentence that can't leave my mind is... It's like a student film starring Daniel Day-Lewis. It's insane that we're saying that, and I'm saying that on a review, but I can't really wrap my head past that point. The story itself, it's quite hidden. It's not noticeable within the trailer, and if I'm frank, it's not that noticeable within the film itself. If I try and delve into it a little bit more without giving much away, Daniel Day-Lewis is a recluse living in the woods, a former soldier, and his brother has come out to get him to come out to help with a family issue back home involving a son. That's as much as I'm willing to say in this to keep it story free for yourselves, but unfortunately the story did nothing for me. It's just over 2 hours long, and there's absolutely not enough story to tell in that time. We spend a lot of times just sat around with certain characters doing nothing, repeated scenes that didn't need to be repeated, and it really felt like this film was should really be 80 to 90 minutes. There was a loss of time. There was no urgency in the direction. There was no urgency in the storytelling.